Today we are going to start our first lesson in computers, that is an introduction to computers. Now dear children, let us recall the concepts of computers that we have learned in the previous classes. Now all of you kindly open your textbook, page number 5. Kindly follow what I am reading. Look at the textbook children. What is a computer? A computer has been derived from the word compute, which means to calculate. But it is more than a calculator, as it can perform logical tasks also. So what is a computer children? A computer word is derived from a Greek word first of all. A computer word is derived from a Greek word called compute. So what is meant by compute? To calculate. What is the meaning of compute? To calculate. So a computer word is derived from a word, Greek word called compute, and which means to calculate. Understood children? So it is more than a calculator. Why? Because not only calculations, it is performing so many tasks which have been given in the form of instructions. Now let us read the second para. Computer is an versatile electronic machine which accepts the data as input, processes it according to the instructions, and produces result as an output. Why it is known as computer? Is known as a versatile electronic device. Versatile means which can perform many tasks. The meaning of versatile means it can perform many tasks. Which it accepts the data, the instructions which are given by us, it accepts the data, processes the data, and it gives the results as an output. Now, a computer cannot perform any task without instructions. A computer is not having a brain of its own children. Whatever instructions are given by us, then only it will process the data. If we are not giving any instructions, it will not give the output or the result. So what we have to give? If we want the result from the computer, we have to give the instructions. A set of meaningful instructions which are given to the computer in order to perform special tasks is called a program. Now what is meant by a program? I said no? Program. So I said no already that we have to give the instructions. That too meaningful instructions we have to give. We should not give any meaningless instructions. If we give meaningless instructions, what happens? The computer will not perform any action. That's the reason we have to give a set of instructions which are meaningful. And when we are giving the set of instructions, meaningful instructions, it will take the instructions, it will process the data, and it gives the output. So, a set of instructions are known as program children. Now, let us see some more terms of computers. Input, output, and data. Today, we are going to learn what is meant by input. Already, I have explained you what is meant by a program. Now, we are going to know about what is input. The process of transferring data from an external medium to such as keyboard into a computer is called input. So, a set of instructions when we are giving from an external medium. This is an external medium children. Keyboard is an external medium through which we give instructions to the computers. So, when we type the instructions from the keyboard, the data of instructions will be received by the computer. So that is known as input. What is meant by output? The process of transferring information from the computer to some external medium such as monitor, printer is called output. So whatever instructions input we are giving, that all will be transformed on the monitor. Understood children? So the instructions which are given internally, those will be shown on the output. All the instructions which are shown on the screen are known as outputs children. It may be a printer also, we can get the output from the printer also and on the screen also. What is meant by data? Data are raw information that is fed into the computer for its processing. So whatever instructions we are giving, that will change into data and goes inside the computer. That is nothing but a raw data. Understood? Raw instructions are known as data. So whatever data we are giving into the computer, it will process the data and it will show the output on the screen. Now let us see what are the features of a computer. See, computer has the ability to do calculations at very high speed. So the first feature of the computer is it will do any instructions or it will perform any calculations with a very high speed. So what is the first feature of the computer? It works or it calculates everything at a very high speed. Computer is having the ability of calculating everything at a very high speed. Computers can perform any task accurately. So any task, meaningful task you give to the computer, it will perform accurately. Accurately means correctly. It has a huge capacity to store the data and information. So many data. We can store the songs, we can store the students' names, we can store the report cards, everything, every data can be stored in the computer. Large sum of data can be stored in the computer. Computer is a versatile machine. It can be used in almost every field. If you see, in schools also you are having computers, in railway stations also you are having computers, in airports also you are having computers. It is a versatile machine. We can use it anywhere, everywhere. In space also, everywhere children, in hospitals, in railway registrations, everywhere we are using the computers nowadays. So, in this session we have discussed what is a computer, how its name was derived. It was derived from the Greek word called compute. We have listened that also, and we have seen what is output, what is input, what is data,